Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also na our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Thursday morning. Mina Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. Today na Thursday, the 7th day of August 2025. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can look at the issue we get for do with the national identity, where the Ncra, together with the security apparatus, they don't pull date to the 31st of August. All man with the salon forget national identity because police get for the do stop and search people for let them get the national identity. What's not the rationale behind this? We discuss some inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and other story them, they na the program for you this Thursday morning. Plus, we go hear from the Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare, we been get concerned, and also they ask the Council of Parliamentary for ensure say they work with Ncra, where na the body where they in charge for give national identity card to all Sierra Leonean them. For let them go get identity card offices them at district and chiefdom level. Well, all of this will go discuss inside the program and the ultimatum or the timeline where Ncra don't give for make all Sierra Leonean them go make sure say then go take the national identity card, because then go begin for check na different points them, even if you go na bank or don't they see inside the telecommunications company them, don't they call on the subscriber and say then for make sure say then take the national ID card. Well, for can't tell we more about this, we get the Director of Information Education and Communication. We come out from the National Civil Registration Authority in name na Abubakar Javombo. All right, Abubakar Javombo, that the Director of Communications and Information, he come out from Ncra. Good morning, Mr. Javombo, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
All right, quickly, let me just start for talk about Ncra and the work on they do over the years for ensure say on a register all Sierra Leoneans them and give them the national ID card them. How that work they don't they go?
The work we dey on them very seriously, and a lot of people don't register. So far, a lot of people don't take national identity card, but we still get a good number we not take it. So now that make we still the work. You can agree with me, say before now, for make you get national identity card until you can free on before you get them. Apart from that one now, but when Ncra take over, we ensure say we decentralize these particular services from not only the national headquarters but to the district headquarters. Now, when you were the Falaba, Kailan, Bonth, you no need for can freeton for can apply for your national identity card. You do go na your district office, you apply for your identity card, and na your district office you left for you go there again. That national identity card will meet you and then go give you again. Beyond that, we also don't establish other centers apart from then centers they were don't talk like big towns them. Like apart from that, we also don't set up mobile teams, roving teams, where they visit big and populated towns. I can give you an unending list of chiefdoms of big towns when we don't visit. I can start with let's say Tonkolili at mile 91. Inside Tonkolili, mile 91 have been one of the side and they will first visit inside mile 91 where SLTU and the other people then call will go there. Over 800 people. Not to teachers no more now. Over 800 people apply for the national identity card and don't get time. After that one day, we don't visit Yile community. They don't get. After that day, Mashimbi, Mabolonto, Bendugu, Bumbuna, Sasakla, right now as we talk, the team then a Hereko. As we talk right now, the team then a Hereko, then they register, then the people then they apply for national identity card. For make them get. Apart from that, if you go inside some like Kailan, like Cambia, We don't go Mambolo, Mateti, Malambe, Rokel, Robana, Mayaki. From the 9th to the 10th, the whole of Bramaya. Then go did it from the 9th to the 10th, the whole of Bramaya.
We can't go into the specific dates them.
Yes.
We NCRA don't put in place for let people go register. Because we all know say this August 31st, we do agree now the security apparatus them as the deadline for let people get the national identity. Not to the first time this way, don't pull notice to the public for let people go take national ID card. But one big question where people on they ask, now the reason we make they urge people like now by force now, people for go get the national ID card. Now the one big question then they where people on they ask, what to make NCRA don't decide now say by force all man forget national ID card?
I tell you thank you for that question there, because not to now I get this kind of thing. A lot of people, a lot of fora, they only say NCRA, now we don't make this thing by force. No, not to NCRA make them by force. I want make everybody know say NCRA now a law-abiding institution. The whole business of the national identity card and the use of the name for let it become mandatory, for let it become compulsory, for let everybody, citizen, non-citizen for this country, for taken by force. It begins with a cabinet conclusion. Then discuss on a cabinet, then endorse them that it is the right way to go, and it not only stay in cabinet, then pass on to parliament. Parliament ratify that particular action day. This was ratified in 2022. That you cannot do any transaction. You cannot do any transaction in this country, beginning from banking, going to school, accessing several services, if you not get a national identity card. NCI not just get up one day, once we face like the director general or the management, once we face one morning, we feel good and say, no, from now on, everybody, if you not take the ID card, you not go do this, you not go. No. Now, a law-abiding institution. This one is sanctioned by the law. Except we say, let we all break the law. Let we all refuse waiting parliament sanction. Let we all say, let we not do what the law ask we for do. So now that, not to we sanction this. And now we own responsibility as the agency we're responsible for the production and issuance of the national identity card for produce and make an available for people.
For let people get the ID card now one, but una again at the NCRA, una get the facilities and for print as much as needed, because from a personal experience, somebody being wants a national ID card, go down now on our office for over 2 weeks, then they tell and say system they down.
Well, I not go deny say from time the system not can go down, but it's not new. Now the whole country, you go to several institutions in this country. We all know the internet challenges we get, and most of the things they now they do now, not only NCRA but several other institutions, we dependent on internet, and the internet thinking salvage anything, but the internet for the whole country, you know, not to something way up and running like 24 hours, and the light and other things. So those things can happen, but if those things happen, sometimes now within 10-15 minutes or 30 minutes, it can come up back. But waiting can be people and where they can go now NCRA, where they take them up to 2 weeks. If they take them up to a month, then they pass they don't get. If far they beyond waiting, then they tell people. Now, if you get Mabel, you want forget your national identity card. I bet you or anybody now this station will not take national identity card. It walk to we office day. When you go before the operator, it take you less than 5 minutes for go through that process. That is when you give your name, when your phone number, then key into the system, it automatically bring up all your details. In fact, if you get a 2018 voter ID card, there is a number there what they call the citizens ID. That citizen ID, as he key into the system, it can up all with you details. But here is a country over time, people, we all not used to, most of we don't use say, I go grab one morning, me na Abubakar Javumbo, I decide say, I dey change my name to Abubakar Sheriff for let him meet up some benefits where some NGO, you know, they give some side where they say Abubakar Javumbo for benefits. Or there is a particular scholarship where they go say, people that wait for benefit from this scholarship now 25 years and below. Me, Abubakar Javumbo, are they above 25 years? People then they can bring, then they change their personal details, beginning from name, addition of name, date of birth. Some people, like, we get one interesting story. One woman, he go meet to it, by the time where he go register, he add blessing to a name. Now say this, you not ever go by this name of blessing. How comes when you go register, you add blessing? He say in lay down he dream, they call him blessing, now the dream. So he go tell in religious leader, a religious leader say, now a blessed name, Adam to your name. Without recourse to any due protocols, when he register, he go add that blessing there. Then all the other document that we get blessing all the day. And in identity management, even one single letter don't change your identity. If they introduce, if we say we accept that they would create one whole human being into the system, and which is wrong. So the people that work in the day now, people that either they get problem with the date of birth and they not get authentic documents then for certify say this indeed is my date of birth, or they get problem with name change or addition of name where they not get documents for authentication at it. So then they move from post to this. When you tell them the authentic document for brinker, then they look at other rikishi way them for pass. But NCRA, you go calm down, the biometric system, you know they able to beat them. Then apart from that one day, we all know is a known fact. Na Salon say we get this culture of names additives. Don't say like a name like Kadiatu. Somebody then go they call an Oskadi. Na in mosque, then go they call an Kadija. Where in a school, they call an Kadiatu. Where in Padi then get KD, then they call him. So at any time you ask that person for register, and this is not exclusive of NCI registration. Now just the name we can aid, now they call. And when you call that name now, maybe it different from the name where you get on documents. In school name, now mosque then they call an Khadija. Now school then they call an Khadija too. But in school documents, now it gets as official document. And Khadija and Khadija too, now two different names. So for tell we say now, I am not Khadija, where you been give to we. Me na Khadija too. We they tell you say now bring document where they show say you na this. So now then people and go they na NCIA premises, they pass they not get anything. And when they ask you, they not go tell you the correct thing. You will get correct document. Less than 10 minutes, you don't go, you don't register, you don't come out.
All right, so we'll come back to Mr. Javumbo. We dey go over to Honorable Alpha Ben Mansare. We get concern, especially for the way how NCRA for decentralize the system, for make sure say they reach up to chiefdom and sectional level. And it be right to the paramount chiefdom, when a custodian of the chiefdom them, and raise some of the concern the way is say now that NCRA don't put a deadline with collaboration with the Office of National Security and the police. It wants to ensure say all man be inclusive in the process. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Liberty TV. Good morning to the people of Sierra Leone.
All right, as I don't tell we viewers in this morning, you been write a letter. Also, you been get some concern them where you address this particular letter to the Council of Paramount Chiefs Sierra Leone, and they make an urgent appeal for the establishment of national identity card centers at chiefdom and sectional levels. We're there with the Director of Communications from NCRA, but quickly, for the benefit of somebody when not see this, you letter it where you write to the Council of Paramount Chiefs and state several concerns there, especially for una people and na chiefdom and section level for let them go be inclusive. Waiting at the content of the letter we write to the paramount chief them.
All right, I want to thank you so much, and I want to thank my co-panelist within our radio, Mr. Javumbo. The content of the letter, I address them to the Council of Paramount Chiefs. We then are the custodian of the land. Then get a chiefdom stem, then get a representative stem, the subjects that we did it. And then chiefdoms they also now then constitute a district we then call. Like, for instance, the district where Moyamba district gets 14 chiefdoms. And we find out, say, now one center, we get Moyamba district. And I do further research for also check chief district to district. I calculate all the centers them. It's just about 23 or 25 centers nationwide for a population of over 6 million people, or around 6 million, we qualify for access national identity cards. We get the need number. So 6 months back, I raised a concern at Parliament, a private member motion to the Speaker, for say Sierra Leoneans deserve the right for access their identity cards. Enough for be say we for big Ncra for make we get their centers there. One, when they be register people them, and go right around the country and get centers at sectional level, chiefdom levels for collect them data there. So, and you can imagine a layman we not even member in contact again. We begin enter some man not get phone number. He get some other bio details. Then we get for give for make them able for trace in information, and then they only can limit their centers there at district level. We get serious constraints with people them. For instance, we get with people and they as far as Swen, as far as Motobong, as far as Upper Banta, all sides of the country for access no more. Some chiefdom, they just for come on a village for Canada, the chiefdom headquarters, it costly. Not talking of leaving the chiefdom headquarters to the district headquarters. So when they be invited, then coming back to the someone with and someone in a parliament, Ncra assure Parliament, then they make sure say they establish their centers at chiefdom and sectional level. The records are here. When the Speaker talk, when Ncra able to respond to Parliament. So date we not see that respond. They will not see any positive response. Then I can see again say they don't pull notice. This August now a deadline then go begin mount checkpoint. And why they want for begin mount checkpoints? They say anybody will not get national identity card, then go begin checker. What's magic way Ncra one play? 23 centers. Calculate even how many minutes one person they take for access, for able to go through the process for take a national identity card. Just with the limited centers. Go now Waterloo now, rain and sun for no say Sierra Leoneans and they comply. Then they queue. They're not able. Some man they go 3-4 days. You know they're able because the population too much. So I take them up as a member of Parliament representative. Among other colleagues also we don't raise similar concerns. See, this I need to bring down to the attention of the paramount chiefs. Because are there young people in
Honorable, just now we been asked Mr. Javombo from the Ncra where they give updates on waiting themselves don't do for decentralize the registration process. And according to them, it don't list a lot of chiefdom districts them where in say they don't ensure say registration don't reach there. This your information about them not decentralizing the process. How long it be don't take for like update them? Because according to them, they don't make sure say then decentralize the process.
I want to tell you say Mr. Javumbo not they talk to it they deceive the citizens of this country. He not they talk to at all. And now that make yesterday, Tuesday again, I don't raise the private member motion again for someone then at Parliament. And the Speaker don't instruct for someone then. and for can answer them questions there. Make I clarify the points where they make. When I cheat, then they cheat citizens them. And there is no notice to the effect for say, then for charge somebody 210 and 220, 30,000 for ID card. Let's give the analysis about them moving teams there. So we get what we call corporate charge. Corporate charge, you get set of employees there. Let's say Sarah Rutai. They want for get the national identity card, but because of they don't want for disturb the work, the Ncra team at the district headquarters, they move Nasser Rutai for go take them photos there. So citizens where they get an opportunity now for go and do and within a short period of time. And this ID card registration already go do so for them corporate institutions there. So like they say SLTU and all, and he don't say about SLTU. We talk call SLTU for my 91. They say other people in can back. Then they charge extra money because they move and no sign or they in the law or what they don't put the regulation or they don't put say now 145 euros for now each and every citizen. Then they pay. So if you say then they rove upon the request of certain groups of people where they in a particular locality. Let's say you remember when they say this teacher verification and then tag the teacher verification to a new number. So group of teachers at the particular chiefdom come together say, we cannot move, please come and meet us. And so what then they do, then they charge extra money. They call an corporate charge.
All right, Honorable, just yes. Hold on, let we come over to Mr. Javombo, because these are huge allegations them where you they make, and they are from yes. the Ncra. Over to you, Mr. Javombo. You don't listen to Honorable Ben. One, where you begin talk, you make mention of places where you say, when I don't go for decentralize the process. When I want be concerned and the way the public gets say, when I not decentralize the process, but when I want let people and take the national identity. According to them, that's in the way you talk, not to true. And also, you don't make allegations of money where on the extort from people instead of paying the normal rates, where on are gonna start in districts, people they pay extra. What's going to be response towards that?
Okay, I go start for address my honorable member of parliament. You understand? Yes, indeed, we get corporate services for institutions, right? Now that will begin with. But far and beyond that corporate service, we get community service now. You understand? Where they happen. Let we say, people na yile. We not to institution. Ordinary people, ordinary farmer, gardeners, farmers, fishermen, where they yile. Go attest say people then they. Let it call right now na Hereko inside Tonkolili district. Where inside Hereko, you no go get any with due respect to the outstanding institution where you say una can pay, una can maya. This would they for serve the ordinary citizens, right? Apart from that, let we go to Cambia, Mambolo, Mateti, Malambe, Rokel. We go to Kono, Nimiyama. All this I what they call people and go they will go attest say these people have gone. Are they go to your area, right? Nimiko, Fiama, Gandon, Koadu, Kombayende, Kondowako. These are hard to reach areas inside Toli and Lei Chiefdom. When you talk about Lei Chiefdom inside Kono district, now one of the difficult areas in Fogode. I don't work there. I don't did it. Apart when they go to Kailaon, Kisiten dana Kangama, dia Malema, Daushebema, Bunumbu. Okay, I come now to Moyamba. Moyamba miwe sidoya. Na a living testament. We go Mokonde. I've been did because I've been the initial training and they will begin for establish these community services. We go Mokonde. We service people in the right now as I talk. As I mean they talk, I just talk to the DRO Samuel Gauja. We dey plans in the right now because then here now by schedule. Plan in the right now for go na Bagua within next week. Then they day. And before they go there, we dey send to the people and tell them say we dey can at so time. We get the number of people we interested so that we go do this. We go get the IDs then. We dey go to Kabor after that. Bagua and Kabor, then they on the list right now as I dey talk. Okay, when we do that, and we dey go to the communities, not to only institutions with the service. In fact, then services now where they go on, not to institution at all. They are not. It's purely 100% community based.
But quite apart from that, they make allegations say the one the way una classify as entities where institution they ask una for go, una they ask ordinary citizens we want use the opportunity for getting the ID card for pay an extra cost. Why?
Make I tell you that one, not to lie that one there at all. I have to be frank now. When we go na community where let's say a corporate service don't they, we don't go. Let's say Liberty TV when I call in at this community, we can. We not go take 3 days na for register on no more na or for apply now. Sometimes we take 1 hour, 2 hours we don't done with una. And the people and get for the day for 3-4 days. You go say because na Liberty TV no more we come for. Any other person within the cantonment street, cantonment road community no go come because we can't tell una. We dey extend that one day to them. Quite apart from that day, we also dey visit other areas where not to corporate service at all. Let we come. I know. Are they come to the extra cost?
An extra cost?
Yes. I don't.
When our citizens they want forget the national ID.
I don't tell you say. It's true. You get an addition of 75 loans when an extra cost for one. When would they do? Let give the base. Why would they come to that one? They let give the base of that one day. In the first place, inside we act. As it rightly say, Section 13 of the Ncra Act talks say, we for dinner every chiefdom, every ward, every side in this country. But we look at a country, we get 190 chiefdoms. And all these 190 chiefdoms, let we say, we get for a basic team for setup, minimum number na 3. So you have to multiply 190 by 3 people. I'm not too good at mathematics. You get the figure. And this, before you go there, you get for established offices, you get for, and what the NCIA don't do, we don't engage government. From 2022, government they do invest, it did give the resources where it is able. And why say they give them resources, they make full use of them. We don't visit every district, every chiefdom, na Sierra Leone. We don't talk with community members. I was part of the team where go Kono. We talk with paramount chiefs. We talk with chiefs for community houses and where they know they use any longer, so that we go rehabilitate them. We maintenance. I will say them kind of structures they know they. We do proposal for construct a house now that. But that's not they go without money. And money is also the government they try. Money is challenging. You understand? So what to say? Let we not fall hand and full foot, because we not don't establish and structure it and then community. Let we not fall hand and full foot. We get work for do. And remember, since this establishment has not come to fruition, not to because NCRA in no one doing, but because we see the await for competing funds, we say okay, let we use extra resources for let we go meet the people there. Without that, the people then they move.
They suppose pay for Leona do the work, then pay back for get the ID. Because you say an extra of 75,000 leons charge if institution, for example, call on then ordinary people want use the opportunity for pay for the ID and take.
Okay, you forget about the institution where they call you. When will they even go for the community itself? Forget about the corporate, because corporate these are business people. When will they go for the community themselves? You understand? Let's say, like, let's take Kailan. That is the district I know best. You understand? Of all other districts, because I don't work there for over 6-7 years. Now, let's say somebody they come off, somebody they come off, Fintun, they come off like Jujuima. Say they can't Kailan. Not because NCI no one established na Jujuima, but because although we don't try, because of the competing funds from government side will not get it. Somebody need for comot jujima, it can't kailan. They pay well over 150,000. It can't apply. It go back, they pay well over 150,000. We don't discuss this with the community people. Instead of paying more than what it takes to get the ID card, let we take the ID card to your own doorstep. You pay like 2% of what you supposed for pay. Then we get this thing to you.
All in clarification there way they make. So now one day way Honorable Ben, when you're on the phone now, just say, they tell the truth to people the way they watch or listen to you this morning.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
All right, let's bring in Honorable Ben. Honorable Ben.
Now it's 75%, 75,000 additional to waiting day to cover fuel and other things, the padium and other things. Then way people then they go na then community so that they get them.
We will come back to you for explain proper why not the citizen and need for pay for una padium, transportation, fuel and all of that. Let me just hear it from Honorable Ben. We want for response to that.
Yes. Thank you. I want for really thank the Ncra PRO for come out plain, and they don't justify to the public. Say one, there is no need to set deadlines because they not get capacity, they not get the human resource, they not get the machines, so there is no need for a deadline. Now the question where we want for ask him, I know say go respond to it later. Then he give we the data of the number of total people that we don't register, we don't get the national identity card. Secondly, he don't agree with me, say yes, what I talk say, not to true in the talk, for say yeah, they not ever take one center or they not ever rove now any community for go register people as promised by their own office. They don't promise parliament, then they don't fulfill that area they is. So all the movements where they move now for ensure say then go now each and every year we say people they don't call me here and then my districts. Yeah. And he called Kagoro. Aware of Kagoro that few days ago people in the send message say they want the Ncra come, especially teachers and other people then, so that they go get their national identity card. But now this cost then they pay. It's all over and you don't justify them. So not to ask for the normal mandates. Make I tell the public this. Ncra get a lot of issues in the system where not only the availability of centers, even the system they constantly they go down. In fact, from March to July, the system be scrambled. And make I tell you, the government don't give a huge amount of money, over 30 billion just for correct people and details. You can imagine me until a village where they registered, you don't even know in date of birth and other things. Me now where they so again my relative where they spell in name wrongly for even correct Sunday, it take a very long period of time. So what I mean they try to establish now we left for do something we will not say is not correct. It's not a very, very big institute. It's a shame as Sierra Leoneans. I tell you, Khadija, that's the actual name. And go to Liberia. I do a research in Liberia. Liberia, when are we neighbors there? When you go for access to national identity card, in fact, it's even more cheaper. And the system where they get. Today you go, you process the ID card, then they print them. The same way so other countries them. So you know they even think of the number of machines, we forget. You know, and the law where I don't go to when you say don't confirm. The PRO don't agree with me, say Section 13 give them the mandate for established centers there at chiefdom level. So in my own chiefdom, Ribi, it gets over 35,000 people. Bompe get over 38 or 39,000 people. The same thing with Upper Banta and other. So men give you a data. How much people they don't register in Moamba? How much people they don't register in Akono? Where they make now, they say something, a small number of people they don't left, where they make Kangai say they don't register, low amount checkpoints for them. This is the reason why I challenge this thing, say, even the video where the IG pull, the ONS pull, and the director of Ncra pull, you know, the message you find for let people and come. but for threatening people, a very unconstitutional. Section 18 of the National Constitution.
Honorable, what do you mean by Ncra they threaten people them?
They threat in the sense, if you know say you're supposed to make like get this opportunity as a citizen, law say yana ribi children. The law say if you can't put center na ribi, and when you don't put that center in a Bradford tongue, if a wolf go na canton section, if a wolf go na lower ribi, if a wolf go the other side so that people can go access. But you don't give me this opportunity at all. And the next thing I go talk say, and they can't hold you for ID card. But you went for give me, you not give me. So why you for hold me now? That's the thing in Max Stanley. And you not legal for what they do. Now Ncra they say, we they bring them back in the parliament. And let people know, if people will understand me, it's not about me being in APC. This is why I brought the paramount chief in. I have called on even civil society. I copy the media that this nature will also take off. You want get you want register a SIM and they ask you for NIN number. You want open your bank account and they ask you for NIN number. You want join certain group of certain association and they ask you for NIN number. So why then they deprive we of we right forget their ID card there? But like I say, me glad that he don't agree with me. All what he are talking I see, what he they talk not to do. They don't make the centers available yet, and admit say they not get coupled and they get constrained. But like you want cost benefit analysis, then say this country will not let you serve. Most of them people are with the head institutions. They are the no one for help government for growth. Okay, from age 12 and above, all them people are qualified for get ID card. Calculate that money 140 times that population. You spend billions of billions for procure machines, for hire people and for getting ID card and so you can still make profit out of it and generate revenue for government. Instead, they present a budget where they execute, where we know the city, and this now a testament say most of the MDAs they are so where they create the budget then. For say they want to get the services to citizens. You know they reflect in citizens' their life. A small population like this salon, we're not able to give identity card to citizens there. Yet we say with the mount checkpoints. It's not correct at all. It's not for B. They encourage them. And I make them say anytime where they do my advocacy, and they make sure say I encourage citizens to get the national identity card. But my aunt cannot pay 400 million from Shinge to come to Moamba, just process the national identity card. You go back and say, come after 3 weeks, you pay back. Our people are poor. So let's cater for the poor. Let's cater for the less privileged.
All right.
Even the one that we get rights for access to Ncra there as well.
Honorable, we'll come back to you. Let me come over to Mr. Javombo. On I don't give a deadline of 31st August for let everybody get national ID card because police get for they do the stop and search. Why do a stop and search and give deadline where una way they provide the national ID card, not get the resources where it take, una not get the manpower where it take, una not decentralized, but una wale people and get them.
Make I tell you, it is happening when you misinform the public. You understand? The misinformation here is one, they say we not get the capacity for produce ID card. No, wait, honorable. We get the capacity.
So why not people for pay 75,000 extra if you not get waiting it
the
takes?
capacity, when you talk about capacity, honorable they talk today are not interrupt and we are now for tell them. It don't now this country, it don't pass over 15 to 20 years. Nearly if I calculate, when nobody know they get national identity card. Throughout the terms from 2013 to 2015, the ID card business we don't stop now this country. Apart from that one day, for talk say we the mount the checkpoint when they talk about, there is no checkpoint when they say this now checkpoint for NCRA ID card. No, the checkpoints where they talk about now a normal checkpoint where done in a police routine. They have been checking me say where they say I don't they travel all this way. Then they check for you for everything, ranging from waiting then at you bag. Me way I mean a testament, they don't offload all my bag then. Check for kush, check for drug, check for other thing then. The only additive way they do now for add ID card to the company. And parliament, in where they so na parliament, you understand? Now from 2022, now this thing don't approved. That people and forget this. Then apart from that, they talk about roving.
Get the ID card and searching people are two different in them. As a Sierra Leonean, yes, na me right for ensure say all my identity card they intact.
Yes.
But nobody no need for coerce me. Nobody no need for put me down a checkpoint. They search everything where I get just for an ID card.
Not to ID card no more than the fen. Remember, I don't tell you say police not don't put any checkpoints. Say this na NCRA checkpoint for check for ID card.
People say after the deadline, then go begin search for
then
ID
go
card.
ask the police. They ask for anything and they enforce any law where government don't put in place. They say kush not for day. Then they check for that. So ID card now just one element where they say now apart from checking for kush, apart from checking from tramadol, we go begin ask people then for ID card. And for checking for ID card, this is not a new thing at this country. You go Guinea, you go like, I want for address. Wait one thing. I want for address. They say, you they go Liberia on the spot, then they print the ID card and give you. Me no they deny that one day, but with ID card now the envy of the sub-region because we get biometric ID card na Liberia. You no go there biometric, you go for biometric, you get ID card there and there. Those are duplicated. Ours is not duplicated. So you get for take time for check.
If una say una capacitated resources and all of that, if una get why una they ask for extra fee apart from the money where citizen and they pay for the ID card? Una get extra cost una they ask for when you don't state an alias say for una fuel, for una
na the cost
and waiting for let go for let una go do una work. Now people and they pay una.
Now
why?
These are costs. I don't tell you say in the first place. I lay the premise in the first place that one we suppose for them at the inside and day, and we don't do everything. We don't go. We don't check the structures. We don't do all the arrangements. But these things not they happen in even up to now. We did in consultation with government for make we start, but we not go say
rush.
We are not in rush. I don't tell you. I don't tell you communities. I don't tell you communities. I don't list now over. If I list all now is over 70, 80 communities, and the list is not exhaustive. When we don't go, we don't exhaust them people in there, including in your side. We don't go there, including say this thing is a continuous process.
For the all side. So people will get access, forget the ID card, meet on a deadline.
Okay, tell me before now, where ID card production the holiday? Now only Freetown. Let we give the devil its due. If we don't do this much, we not only don't sit on Freetown, we don't go now all districts. Apart from that day, we don't set up roving teams where they go to the last mile.
But people ain't for pay extra for let una reach. Now you self say na
before that, okay.
Now
I don't
people ain't supposed to pay than they una for go do una work. People just pay for the ID card. Now they for go na per diem.
So what? Not to per diem who they talk about?
You talk about that. You
fuel cost and other things.
Now the people ain't for go na fuel.
Let not to then they pay for with fuel.
Additional cost.
The additional cost.
Yes.
Now for the thing that the cost the way the corporate service they incur for go meet them.
Waiting at the cost the way the corporate service and they incur for go meet them. When are the citizens supposed for pay for that?
Let we flip on this way, right? You dey Kabor, you want get ID card 2015. You dey pay first, you can a Moyamba, you pay, you can Freetown before you get ID card. You understand? Now this ID card is not only there na Moyamba town, but it also there na the chiefdoms.
But the people they need for pay for them.
It is pay. Compare waiting and they pay and the service within they get for now.
Decentralization process come now. From una na Ncra say una don't decentralize the system. Una don't go meet the people them without them incurring the cost.
There is no service where you get without incurring cost. They know they can't shape ID card for free. Even before this time, then they pay for ID card. And I want to tell you, say before this time, ID card services was only restricted to Freetown.
Another issue.
And when they fail for understand, or unable to fail for understand, say they fail for understand, say the ID card service has been decentralized. We want for agree to that first, it don't decentralize.
We agree to the decentralization if not at the people their own cost. Now the people
okay,
they
even
pay
when they there.
For let una go meet them, then pay again for the ID card itself.
I don't want you
now
to
you
be
said
unjust.
them earlier.
Let I tell you.
Yes.
You understand? Even if na people in the car, you want tell me say if in the car they know they pay, or even if now they go meet them now for free, there is no free ID card.
There's no free ID card. The 45,000 loans they wait and they pay for the ID card, but
There's
you
no
say
free ID
then
card.
they pay extra of 75,000 loans for cover. Waiting on a use transportation, fuel, per diem for go meet them. Is that how the law say it for be?
I'll tell you one thing. The law say let people then get ID card. Let we make the services end. Apart from that, if we go against if we go to a section against section 21 of the NCA Act, say you they pay for services. Not for say we they incur them cost for the smooth running of the institution. You they pay for section 21, subsection 3 of the NCA Act. You know they say you they, and remember where honorable me they talk say they get them money. It sound like say now we they get them money with the all now we your hand.
Inside the 75,000
this money, all them money I will collect. Now NRA money no they come na person. NRA now then they collect all ID card money.
Not so the ID card in 45,000 or that extra 75,000. Outside it they go.
I don't tell you say the extra 75,000 when are the corporate charge where they go meet the person. Remember, Mabel, we they meet you.
We don't establish the fact say the 75,000 and the extra charge where the people for pay una because they go meet them. So outside the money they go then 75,000 all they go to NRA or they left owner.
Let's tell you a percentage of that money they cover the cost them for go
we
to
don't
them.
establish that.
That has been established.
So outside the money then they go.
The money they go no money no they go na NCI cover for ID card. Not a single cent. When we want any money,
5,000 we wanna add on top.
wait till they tell you.
For incur the transportation.
Oh, you want to talk say the extra 75 na NCI they eat and where are they tell you say na government cover the thing they go?
So now government extorts the citizens.
Government is not extorting.
How about the other issue we get for do with NCRA, they sell data to banks at $10 per month for each commercial bank where they give and they for grant access to citizen information.
You know now the injustice this where people then they misinform people.
So what
if I tell you, call here now to any bank in this country if they pay $10,000. It's a lie.
$10 per month.
Na lie.
Almost in the pay.
They know they pay nothing. You call now. Call Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Call any bank na this country now as to this don't. Whether they pay money. You know, we know one.
The information we think you need. How the bank then can get the information then?
We know one. Let's address this first. The issue, you know, this na public institution will get reputation. You understand? We know only one person. Just grab because of your ill intentions is smear the institution. NCRA is not being paid by either banks or anything for data. The issue for saying they sell that is far. In fact, another one for Dressam, it's a lie. It's not happening. It's not.
So outside the information come say commercial bank then they pay on $10.
So you ask the people where they generate, the people where they fabricate that kind of thing, they let them come up with them. We get a mandate by section 25 of the Act. We get a mandate for share data to government agencies, for give data to government agencies, and that is what we do. And we are not asking them for kobo.
Now that una they do the commercial bank where una they grant access to the citizen information. Now based on that section, you don't quote say, give una the right as an institution.
So you
for
dey
the
insinuate
access.
say
I'm
we are
not-
giving.
I'm asking you a question.
No, the way they ask, like say, with a commercial bank, don't tell you say we don't give them data.
Javumbo, you just don't quote the section where you are the right. So
Yes.
make her the ask say now based on then section then they make una the grant access to citizen information to whoever come and request for the information.
When they say whoever come, I want let we ask the thing na the same context, right? Not to whoever, not to every Dick, John, and Harry. They come say I want this data again. Inside the act is clearly stipulated to government agencies where they share data with.
So I can share with them as well when they need them.
When we share with them, like let's say for elections, let's begin.
No, not the one elections. Now the one we get to do with the banks and the allegation they own. When I can share data with them.
No, not aware.
Not ever give any bank no citizen information.
No, it's citizen information bank will not share with bank it. We not share that one day it. It's not happening. If they say they would pay the $10,000. If somebody they say would they pay $10,000 to a bank where it is not true. You understand? Waiting else they not go talk.
Mr. Javumbo, before we come to Honorable, how about the chip-based securitized biometric digital identification platform where banking sector then they use now for identify customers them in real time?
That one now then they call them PKI. This PKI has been shared with people we get access to these people. What me they say is that nothing, there is no payment whatsoever. No payment, no granted whatsoever. These institutions where I get access, where supposed to get access, where clarify, where clearly stated inside the act. You understand? NCI know they share data with anybody where unauthorized. We know they share data with anybody when an unauthorized person.
All right, now bring in Honorable Ben. Honorable, you don't listen to the Director of Communication from NCRA. You don't disagree with most of the things the way you talk. And for now a way of facilitating for let people who in a section and district level get the ID card them at ease, although then they pay extra 75,000.
Firstly, me a lawmaker. I want to tell Mr. Javumbo say Section 18 of the 1991 Constitution talk about the protection of freedom of movement. They say it guarantee every citizen of Sierra Leone the right to move freely, reside in any part of the country, and live or return to Sierra Leone. So, no law no day we say them for coerce persons for take national identity card. No law no day we say them for mount checkpoints for let a citizen take a national identity card. The only law way they will then get where it don't agree na say it don't agree say they're not competent for do the work, and don't agree say they not get resources for do the work. The only law way they give them when a Section 13 of the Act. Make I read Khadija quickly. Yeah, I read this section of Section 13. Section 13D. It say maintain the national civil registration system for vital statistics at chiefdom, district, regional, and national level. Then F of Section 13 say to ensure the establishment of permanent and continuous registration centers as one-stop shop throughout Sierra Leone. So what thing me want for tell them say the responsibility where them for do or the mandate where they get, they know you execute her. All what they pass on at man business. Where this district one go and that one go do and one go register other side today, then go get our people them. Where they get our people them, then grab and then go for collect money in their hand, then say now for fuel and per diem. For one question, this no one ask also they remind me. May he tell the public how many people they don't register nationwide. Then the other one again, who side they don't pull a public notice, we justify the extra money where they charge. whosoever they don't put that notice there, I not go one for preempt parliamentary for ask them. Because there is no public notice to the effect where they say if even then the roof, who be they expect say if then the roof, then for roof are the interest of the people for able for give them identity cards there. So any attempt for me then do that one they say, then they coerce people for take national ID card as of that deadline day is very unconstitutional, they not get that right there. Then make I come to the other areas there. You know, people then they say then they even pay for go correct the errors there. Most of the people then we get errors now the national identity cards. Some of them now a deliberate way they do mistake for themselves. Some of them now the incompetent people that when they be hired at that particular period for register people there. For instance, instead of say 1979, go 1949. So most of them errors there so then they charge extra money for say if you want for correct that then they try so if you pay that money there. And so Mr. Jabomo, he don't in the go, na in the car go, na in the car. Now he say yes, not true, na in the sin a lie. All working with this, what you want for make very clear now. We want for make very clear now. There is no law we say therefore do so. And what you want for make them achieve, and they must do them. This is the reason we've brought the paramount chiefs for cooperate with all. Civil society law come together. A competent institution for ensure say with people in Afalaba get national identity card at that particular chiefdom day. They register, they sex. In fact, they're not even for sex. You will only set deadline we want for make sure say people can register. And that's them they
just quick to the way.
All right, Honorable.
At the beginning from waiting, will I just give me a fair time for that react? Now it say we not get any law.
Honorable John, or they come to shortly.
Allow me that done. How much people they don't register nationwide? Give me the answer. Una be don't put public notice for this extra charge. Una the charge. I want to answer the public. Now public it is so because you don't admit say one. Una they charge people the extra. You don't agree say una not get the resources. Una constrain. You don't agree say yes. Now a roving center or still una not established centers that achieved on level. So what in the law don't say una not do. So give me the answers there.
Let answer one after the other. Where you say we not get any law, we not get any mandate for do what they do so. I want for refer honorable to we act when a parliament in a been part of them people here. We may add a read and word for you. It say being done at the long title of the act, being an act to provide for the amendments and consolidation of the laws relating to the compulsory registration of citizens, non-citizens in Sierra Leone to provide for the issuance of identity card. Wait, to provide for the honorable Ladon. Honorable, we don't say we not get low cost for do what they do. And they just tell you say we get low cost. And I'm reading from the document where now you not been part of the people that we make them. Then apart from that one day, I they talk to people. This law, I don't read this. This one they tell you say, although they say we not get low cost, we not get right, I don't read where they tell you say we get low cost. Then apart from that one day, where are they say misinformation bad? Honorable, they quote section 18 of the Constitution. I agree with them. Section 18 say na freedom of movement. But in fact, it also they forget for I like the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, where it tell the dog, it tell the bone. Let it also refer to section 13 of that same Constitution, where it say about the obligations of a citizen. What for do? When you get responsibility, you get privileges, you also get obligations. Let it refer to section 13 of that same Constitution. Let it read out for people as it read it down the out. Then apart from that, we don't say section 18. Ncra or the police is not stopping anybody from moving. People are moving. Nobody don't complain say they don't stop me from moving because and not get identity card.
But the 31st of August, waiting go for happen.
They not for
where
us.
people not get.
So are we insinuating that when come 31st of August, if you not get ID, the police not for us? When the law don't talk, say it for be compulsory for let everybody take
Go to
it.
the stop line and go for the stop them.
Not to now ask. Now normal routine.
Not to stop it.
Not to stop. I maybe I ask you, say, last you ID card. Am I stopping you?
Waiting
Did they go?
Well, that one are the police now in the. I don't really say they don't detain anybody na checkpoint because in other ID card.
We are talking about the 31st one on a deadline.
Not only this, the police
where people not get them.
That's just an emphasis. Police
So
are
how
doing
about
this on a
even
normal
the
basis.
mobile company them where they say then go disconnect your phone if you know get your NIN and try for do regularization with them. You're aware of that? Say the mobile company don't pull notice. They send now all them subscriber them phones.
I see them notice them there. You understand? Are we also saying nobody not for register in SIM to in national identity card for let we allow people them then cyber crimes then for continue unabated for let people then where they transact so that when they transact you mobile money you go they apprehensive, you go they afraid say let one criminal not hijack me money and pass on some side where you not make. These are laws.
Why Ncra need for force citizen them for take ID card where it due them? You don't need for coerce, you don't need for force somebody. It is your identification card.
If you refuse to be I don't just read a law, not to Ncra, it is a law. I don't read and just know. Let read them again.
No, you don't need for read and
I don't read and say now a compulsory registration and ID card.
Okay, Mr. Now we not just watch the screen because earlier I asked you about the commercial banks. You see the screen now. It clearly states they say the service known as the EKYC, the electronically know your customer, where una they work now in collaboration with the central banks. If you read go down, the authority in collaboration with the central banks of Sierra Leone. Thus, they engaged commercial banks at the Sambangura building at Gloucester. Sure, say you are aware of that engagement day. And now up and running at the Ncra for a fee of $10,000 per bank per month.
So, I don't tell you, say, look, call any bank. Let it tell you, say, they pay $10,000.
So the engagement will be all on Thursday. Now Gloucester State and Bangura building with the commercial banks.
Which Thursday is this?
The engagement will be all Mr. Javumbo. Waiting on a discuss with the commercial bank concerning this particular platform where they up and running now.
This platform where they up and running, you understand? There is no wait to me they say there is no 10,000 and wait to me they say well I ask are they go to one there is no 10,000 and waiting are they say when we establish a platform where they run there is nowhere in the one whole world including there is nowhere in the one whole world where people they know they pay for EKYC know your customer. There are systems that where you punch you pay for no, so then at 0.00 leons. So for say then they pay 10,000. Wait till they say so that is not that no, it's not happening.
So outside the information come on now and go na public say April 2022. Una start the engagement there.
Well, I don't know. Me waste lawyer. I'm not gonna tell you say I've been a part of that.
But
I know
on our website.
You know,
you as communication person, you know say this thing on our website.
We website?
Yes.
I go check.
As a communication person, the whole head of the communication department, people when they watch you now, don't pull somebody with something within on our website. You say day. And you want let the public believe say then commercial banks you know they pay this money to una na Ncra.
I they tell you say this is not happening.
So now almost then they pay. if this 10,000 way they out to the public, so not when they pay, almost then they pay for the service?
I don't know almost then they pay, but you cannot run a KEYC where you know they pay for.
So
for
no,
as
you
to
don't
the cost.
accept, say there is a fee.
There is.
You say not to 2.
I am not saying. I'm not saying there is not a fee, but I for say then they pay $10,000. Naira they refuse from the morning naira today.
No. Earlier, you totally dismissed the information. Say not to 2.
Say 10,000.
Now you don't accept. Say there is a fee to it.
Wait till they say not the 10,000 I refuse from the beginning.
So if you say you don't know how much they pay, how you do know say no to $10,000?
Because anybody where they pay for EKYC, not a bulk payment, not per customer. If at all,
so now they calculate
payment,
now $10,000 per month.
That is what I'm saying. You have to cross-check now with commercial banks and say, yes, indeed, Sierra Leone commercial we are paying 10,000. Or Rokel, we are paying $10,000.
Why Ncra so much they in haste for get that money for government? Because you say all this money now to government they go. Failing for take into consideration, say, 1, times are hard. You no need for force a citizen, say, if you not get your ID card from this term to this term, with the mount checkpoints, police go they check una for ensure say una get una ID card. Just for put a pressure for let people and go now and take their ID card because they want for avoid all them stop them then at checkpoints and all of that. Is it that una they in so much haste for get that money for government?
We are not in any haste for
so it seems like
so it's
with
like
all the press releases,
are we
deadlines,
also
even the ONS and the police themselves don't pull other press release for reaffirm to citizens and say if this deadline come when I not get on an ID card with the mount checkpoint, mobile company and they send messages and customer they earn. So how you call them?
So are we also saying would they encourage citizens not for do what they're supposed to do?
One right for take ID card.
Not it is a right. It is a right.
If I not get
I want let we know one thing. It is a right and it is mandatory. It's compulsory. It is right and it is compulsory. And I don't tell you and say police not don't mount any checkpoint where they say this particular checkpoint now for ID card only. Then only say then go add the request for ID card when that time they reach. Are we saying police not for ask?
So at this stage, how many Sierra Leoneans they don't take the ID card already out of a population of over 8 million? Almost citizens don't take the ID card.
As I sit down here now, I'm not going to tell you on top of my aid. You understand? But good number don't take.
But the last time we get the information, about how many people?
When the system not loose, at any time where you want to get that kind figure, I not go on for can't give figure now where they fluctuate. At any time where you want to get that kind of figure, not even the director general. If they go now ask, then prompt the system, then query the system. When the system has been queried, then you go get the exact figure. But as I sit down now, I'm not going to tell you or say we don't query the system yesterday or as this morning. Nothing na real time.
All right, Mr. Jabumbo, before we can look at messages, let me just wrap up with Honorable quickly on the line, and we'll look at messages before we end the program. So, Honorable, at this stage, from you, a member of Parliament, Mr. Jabumbo, I don't quote sections them from Act where una established from Parliament, the Constitution, and all of that. At this stage, waiting you they expect the Ncra for do regarding this deadline where they don't put say the 31st of August. Where we do into so now every citizen for don't get the national ID card. What do they expect from them?
Firstly, the constitution where it quotes, and the mandate say they get the responsibility for citizens where don't admit to the public say they're not doing it. They're not able to establish centers that is at
although we don't go down all chiefdoms.
Even at the time, Mr. Jabumbo.
No, you say we not do it, we not get the capacity, but we did it with the good services.
Listen. You go una go there, now for go there upon the demand of people who want the ID card and una they charge them extra. Don't ask you, I don't pull pressing this to the effect, give an answer. And so therefore, whilst the law say Una get mandates for ensure say una issue the ID card them. Una also get the responsibility for ensure say the centers they available. Una don't fail for do that day. And as against that deadline day, not legal, enough for work. You say they not mount any checkpoint it for anybody. For they not hold anybody. But una get plans through the police for make them begin check. So therefore, with the urge unam, because me, I not really see you say you competent for this work. And one simple thing I go say as a Sierra Leonean, now for let you resign and mail that person take the work. Because if you not able to understand even an agreement or whatever on don't enter to with banks, and you know even they tell the people them, the line at the public say una the roof at the expense of the citizens, you know really correct for do the work. So are they one for urge all agent system where we don't give messages for say let people and take the ID card. Minaya any program we get and they make sure say the first message now for encourage citizens to go take national identity card. I don't go Waterloo several times. I deal with the people in the queue. People are leaving other chiefdoms because not say for come up a chingy for go na Moamba. It's far. So man we can't move. It go just come Waterloo. So why them people in there for even there for 4 days as Sierra Leone for get ID card? So me one for le una no say una for take una responsibility. If in a couple una no get una come back to we and say una no get couple. And I want to tell you, Khadija, there is someone them very soon at Parliament for can appear before we can answer beaucoup questions. And one question where they are not say they get for answer and for give me the data, and two for tell me the public notice where they pull for big acts extra charge from citizens them,
right.
And also why they don't fail for established centers then achieve the level why they not doing it. And also I want to thank the Paramount Chief for the chiefs them for the response. Especially Honorable PC Fasuluku, for acknowledge the letter I don't send to them. This is for the interest of citizens. We no need for talk about ID card to make like say na play kuku dipa. This is a very serious thing. And I make we get serious institutions there, so you get for get responsible, competent, and able people and for man their offices there.
All right.
Sierra Leonean deserve their identity cards there, so and our responsibility. But no longer they will say if you force me for come for let you mount checkpoints for ask me for ID card, we not make I guess I go take it. So then I'm my own last word and they want to say. And I want for tell the citizens and plenty. Thank you for listening.
All right, Honorable. Many thanks for you joining me this morning and states you concern what you get for SECA, the Ncra, then deadline or they don't put say all citizens them forget their national identification card quickly. We they read few messages there we go come to Mr. Javumbo. The first message where they read it come out from Ahmed Alusain Sise on Facebook. He say, I agree with Honorable Ben. I have pursued both national constitution and the Ncra Act. There is no penalty for failing to adhere to there is no penalty for failing to adhere to the relevant provision Mr. Javumbo is referencing. The obligation of citizens under Section 13 of 91 Sierra Leone Constitution as specific Section 14 of the same state's fundamental principles not justifiable. Would you say it's compulsory to have a passport or birth certificate? The police are demanding money from citizens for failing to produce ID cards at various checkpoints nationwide. Sad.
This one from Dauda Franklin Kagbo. You say the citizens pay only 75,000 leones in addition to the supposed fee of 45,000 leones, making it a total of 120 leones. Why are people paying 140 for national ID cards in Freetown? Also, how much money are you making from our poor people throughout the country just to cover your per diem fuel and the likes? Everything you are doing now is bent on exploiting the poor citizens. People are struggling to put food on their tables, and yet you are forcing them to prioritize ID cards over food. He said the SLPP has demonstrated and weaponized all institutions for their personal gains.
Abdul Kago, they say, please, what if someone cannot afford the money? More to people in my village look at the cost of it. What would be my offense?
This one from Umar Umara, it said, trust how you see NCRA they operate, so plenty MDAs and agencies then they operate the same.
Kamara Mustafa, they say, Khadija, our politicians are taking Sierra Leoneans for granted. Even in the UK, there are citizens who did not have ID or passport. They have birth certificates.
For the Soriman Sare say, why is the NCRA exposing people's security codes on those ID cards?
All right, more messages. We don't come inside the program and we'll look at few. So we will come back to Mr. Javombo for let he go respond. This one from Baima Mansaye, they say the police will use this opportunity to collect money from people.
This one where we go look at for they say, why can't the NCRA use the centers they used in 2017 again to undertake this process?
All right, more messages. Why is the ID card so expensive under the current economic situation? Raymond Cargo, they ask.
Mohammed Sam, they say, NCRA, the Honorable is correct. The Kisiten community paid extra. We have just contacted the Kailan team to go and they have charged us 245,000 leons.
All right, last one for now from Good Luck Dean. They say ID card are only needed when you want to do your daily activities. But why the NCRA are forcing people to take the ID cards?
Hassan Sadiq Kamasi say, is there any provision for Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora? Now question where they ask. Okay, we will come over to Mr. Javomba for respond.
Okay, I'll go back to, in anything what they do, you get the locus, the legal basis. Now misinformation for toxic ID card, if you like you take them, you like you not take them. That is misinformation coming from the Honorable himself and the other people. I don't just read and I tell you say, now the same law, now they make that law. And the law make them provision say, you get your ID card, it's compulsory, it's mandatory. Other thing and the other document and the you get them, you not get them, it to you will. But the state, the law don't talk say ID card is compulsory, except Honorable and other people want say let people they not abide by the law, let them not take ID card, and let police not even ask anybody for ID card, let police not do their duty. And I don't also say police not don't put a checkpoint when an NCRA ID card only then they ask for. Now anything will come up, police they ask as part of the mandate for CSA, then comply with the law, except you want to say let the police not do their work. Then again, I don't tell you say the 75,000 now a fact. But this 75,000 now for services where you they get at your doorstep. Now the convenience of your doorstep. We they go right to you. You not get for move, you not get for do anything. Now we they move to you, we go, you apply for the ID card. You when your ID card ready, we take them back, we go give you. Except we want for say people must not pay for services. Then apart from that, you say some sites say then they pay 140,000. 100, I'm not aware of that, and that is not what the people are doing. Anybody will pay, we don't talk say the people where they go to the community now 220,000. If you pay more than that,
now 220,000.
now 145 plus 75. That is when you go to the community. When you then now you comfort now you comfort of your community.
Now they get receipts for them.
The receipts then they as they pay so the receipt then they not only they collect. Now I don't tell you say all money stay. The receipts are there. Then they give receipts. Okay. Anybody where they apply for ID card, where you go, you get this machine that automated something where they come out, they give you.
The receipt for the 200 and almost within the pin. Now the key or now the one for the 45,000.
I not don't go with the how I call them these people the corporate service where they go na the community. But whatever money people then they pay. At the time we will go Moyamba, now me for go set them up. We don't set them up, we left them, now there we go. That na be Mokonde.
You not confirm that day.
That one day, me know say for every money where they pay na NCRA, you dey get receipt. If you not get receipt, you ask for and then they give you. Right? For the 140 loans, I'm not aware of that. I'm not going to confirm that one day. And let people they know say the ID card is 145 loans for the national identity card, which is compulsory. And when you go na community where the people they move, they can meet you na the community na additional 75. That one I don't agree to that because it's fact and it's happening.
All right.
You understand? Then which other one this way say okay, say it expensive. Somebody they say this one expensive. I want let that person do a short search na the sub-region. Let you see, let you compare the cost of the ID card to other ID card. And also not only the cost, let also talk about the value for money where ID card get. Now biometric, where you know they duplicate, you know you do nothing. You know they able to duplicate and where they give you, it's for you, no other person will not take and give any other person again. Right. You understand? That is that also the then again for say expensive, not to NCRA. I want let honorable and the other people will say expensive. Not to NCRA get up one morning, wash with face and say no today the ID card are 145,000. It then at the Finance Act. At the end of every year, anything where NCI they ask, now from the Finance Act, except we say Parliament did not do the right thing for say that cost now for going at the Finance Act.
All right. Many thanks, Abubakar Javombo from the National Civil Registration Authority, where you join me this morning for Kangi updates on the national identity card. They wanna don't pull a notice from NCRA say all citizens for ensure say then get the ID card then by the end of August before the government or the police go begin mount checkpoints for ensure say all man taking ID card. Many thanks to join we and also to Honorable Ben Alpha we join with through the phone and put in own concern where he been get usai. He don't write letter to the Council of Paramount Chief then say they want for let the system be decentralized, letting us chiefdom and sectional level. And another reformer then go summon the NCRA in a parliament for go ask them all the necessary questions. Now they end the breakfast shows for today. But before we go, I just want to use this opportunity on behalf of the entire team na Liberty Online TV for wish Mabel Kaba a very happy birthday as it is celebrate in birthday today. We want all we friends them. We don't they follow Liberty TV for join we as today celebrate one of we own, one of we founder, and one of we managing partner them na Liberty TV. When I'm Mabel Kaba, they celebrate a happy birthday on behalf of the team. I want to wish you a happy birthday and I pray say God will continue for keep and bless you. And I want you for no say we truly appreciate you, especially your dedication, your commitment into growing Liberty TV for ensure say Liberty continue for be one of the reliable and trusted digital platform where they for disseminate accurate information and ensure say we practice ethical journalism. We thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your leadership and we wish you a happy birthday on behalf of the entire team. Happy birthday, Mabel. We're now the end the breakfast show for today. We want to wish you all the best. Goodbye and continue for watch Liberty TV throughout the day. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed day.
Until we meet again, Mina Mabel Kavada, get a good day and goodbye.